Hi, good morning to one and all. In previous lecture, we learned about what is pattern, what is different types of patterns, pattern materials, and pattern allowances. In this lecture, we'll learn about what is core, types of cores, and core boxes and core pins. Okay, coming to core. Core is a sand shape or form which makes the contour of a casting for which no provision has been made in the pattern for molding. Generally, the core is used to prepare the hollow casting objects. For hollow casting case, the inside of the material should be hollow. For this, by the provision of hollow material in the object, we have to use the core. Core may be made up of sand, plaster, material or ceramics. These are the different materials used to make the core. Next, core is an obstruction which when positioned in the mold does not permit the molten poured metal to fill the space occupied by the core, hence produce hollow casting. How the hollow the gap is provided in the casting part. At the time of making the molding process, we have to place the core inside the pattern material. At the time of pouring the molten metal cannot reach at the hollow portion due to the provision of core. After the completion of solidification process, we will remove the core material by breaking the core. At that gap, at that area, we will get the hollow portion. Next, what are the different functions of a core? First one is core provides a means of forming the main internal cavity for hollow casting. It is mainly to provide the internal cavity. Next, core provides external undercut features. In some cases, we have to provide a groove-like external surface of the casting object. For that case, we will use core. Next, core can be inserted to obtain deep recesses in the casting. In some cases, we have to provide recesses inside the casting. For that case, also we are using cores. Next, cores can be used to increase the strength of the mold. Suppose we have to provide hollow object. At that hollow object, we have to, without provision of core means the strength of the object will be reduced. For that case, we have to use the cores. Next, it can be used as a part of gating assembly. Next, core making. In core making there are different steps involved. First one is we have to prepare the core sand preparation. Before the making of core, we have to select the core material like type of suppose if you take sand, we will select the type of sand and moisture content in the in the core. All these parameters we have to consider before the preparation of core. Next, core making. We have to convert the raw material into the required shape by using the core boxes, that is known as core making. Next, core baking. After the preparation of core, we have to heat the core for getting the strength, is known as core baking. Next, core finishing or dressing. After the completion of core baking, we have to finish the core material. Suppose have to check any drawbacks or any breaks or any cracks obtained during the core making. We have to finish the core finishing or dressing. Next, setting the cores. I have to place the cores at the required position. It is all about the core making. Next, coming to types of wood. There are different number types of cores. Various types, they are depending upon the various types of cores of different sizes, designs, and are used in different ways in foundry work. That is a general way of classifying them according to the shapes and position of the prepared mold. That is horizontal core, vertical core, hanging core, balanced core, ram up core, kiss core, and drop core. These are the different types of core used in the casting process. Next, coming to horizontal core. A horizontal core is positioned horizontally in the mold according to the shape of the cavity required in the casting. A horizontal core may have any shape. Uniformly sectioned horizontal core are mostly placed on the pottery. Uh, at the time of placing the core, generally the horizontal cores are placed at the surface, that is parting surface of the casting. Parting surface we already know, that is it is the surface in between the drag and core box. We have to place the core at the parting surface. Next, it is the representation of horizontal core in diagram. Observed the horizontal, the lines with lines, it is known as core, and it is mold, and it is molding sand, and it is drag box, and it is cope box. We have to first we have to place the pattern. Before the placing pattern, we have to provide the place the core. It is about the horizontal core. Next, coming to vertical. Vertical core is nothing but we have to place the vertical core in vertical manner. Next, the top end of the core is provided with more amount of taper to have a smooth fitting of cope on the core. Next, a major portion of the vertical core generally remains in the drag. Observed in diagram. Here the place most portion of the core is placed in the drag box. A small amount of that is tapered portion is placed on the core box for easy to placement and remove the core box from the molding. It is the molding sand, it is mold, and it is vertical core, it is drag box, and it is core box. Next, hanging core. Hanging core is also called as cover core as shown in figure. Here it is supported from above and it hangs vertically in the mold cavity. It is same as vertical core, but in vertical core case, the most portion is in the drag box. Here but in case of hanging core, the core should be at the parting surface should be attached. Next, it has no support from the bottom, only it supports from top side. They are provided with a hole through which molten metal reaches the mold cavity. Observed in diagram. Here it is nothing but mold molding sand. It is mold and it is core. It is drag box and cope box. We have placed the core above the mold, above the pattern. Next, balanced core. Balanced core is supported and balanced from one end only. It is like a horizontal core. In horizontal core, that by using core pins we have to support at both ends. But in case of balanced core, we have to support only one end. Next, it requires long cores to seat so that the core does not fall into the mold cavity. It may support at the choppers. Observed in this diagram, here the horizontal core is placed on parting surface, but it supports only one end. But in case horizontal core, it is placed inside the pattern. But here only we placed at the at one end of the core is attached to by using the choplets. Next, ram up core. Ram up core is placed in the sand along with pattern before ramming the mold. Next, it is used to make internal or external details of casting. It cannot be placed in a mold after the mold has been rammed. As in remaining process, we have to place the after the ramming of mode. But in case of ram up mode, before the ramming we have to place the core. Observed in this diagram, first we have to place the pattern, after that we have to place the core, after that we have to provide the molding sand, after we have to ram the molding. It is about core and it is mold. Next it is the molding sand. Next, coming to kiss core, it does not require core seeds for getting support, as in remaining cases we are providing chocolates, or in some cases cores. But in case it is held in position between the drag and cope box due to pressure exerted by the cope on the drag, we have the cores will be withstand. To obtain a number of holes in a casting, a number of kiss cores can be simultaneously positioned. Observed in this diagram, here the core should be placed vertically in between the drag and cope box. It is the molding sand, it is the mold, and it is the cores. You have to place in between the drag and core. Next, coming to drop core. Drop core is called as stop off core. It is used to make a cavity which cannot be made with other types of cores. It is different to remaining types. It is used when a hole, recess or cavity required in a casting is not in line with the potting surface. Observed in this diagram, here we have to create a hole at this region, but this hole is not in line with the potting surface. For that case, like this parts, we have to use the drop core. The drop core is supported at the potting surface and it is provide a hole in the object. Next, core boxes. Up to now we have completed what is core and different types of cores. Next we have to discuss about core boxes. The core boxes is used to prepare the cores. Basically, core box is a pattern for making cores. Next, they are employed for ramming cores in them. Next, core boxes provide the required shape to core sand. The commonly used types of core boxes are as follows. Here mainly the cores are suppose we have to prepare have a circular core. For that case we have to prepare a box before the preparation of core making. In that boxes we have to prepare the different shapes of the cores. First one is off core box. Off core box is shown in figure, which can make cylindrical cores. At one time, off portion of the core is made in the core box. Next, after producing the number of off core portions, they are cemented together to make a full cylinder core. Suppose we have to manufacture a cylindrical core. For cylindrical shape core, we cannot make in a single step. For that case, we have to prepare a off core, and then we have to prepare another one. We have to cement it both, attached by using the some cemented process. We have to prepare the cylindrical core. It is known as off core box. Next, dump core box. It is also called as slab core box. Next, it is similar to off core box in its construction, but it makes full core at a single time. As in case of previous case, we have to prepare the for cylindrical core we have to prepare 2 times, but in case of dump core box we have to prepare at 1 time. It is used to produce rectangular, square or trapezoidal cores only. Observed in this diagram, here it is core. It is prepared by using the core box. Based on the shape of the core, we have to prepare the core box by using wood or metals or different shapes. Based on suppose rectangular, square or trapezoidal sections can be made by using the dumb core box. Next, coming to split core box. In split core box, this type of core box molds the entire core, but to remove the core after molding, the box is separated into two or more parts. Here, the two portions of the split core box can be aligned temporarily with the help of dowel pins. As in case of molding process, it is also same like for making the core. Two portions of the split core box are joined at the sands, then rammed. Observed in this diagram. Here it is known as core. It is a required based on required shape. We have to prepare the core box in two halves. First, we have to attach the both boxes in a required position by filling the core material inside the box. After the heat treatment, it gets solidified. But after that, we have to split the core box into two halves. We get the required core shape. Next, stickle core box. It is another type. That is, a sand is rammed in a dumb core box. After that, the top surface of the core in the core box, it gives a required shape by using trickle board cut and finished in the desired shape. A stickle board strikes off excessive sand conforming to its shape. After placing the sand in the box, we have to stickle board by using the top plate. It is attached to the required shape to the top of the surface. By ramming the stickle on the core box, we get the required shape. Observed in the diagram. First, we have to take a core box and then we have to fill the core sand. After that, we have to ram the sand by using the stickle board. We get the required shape. The shape is obtained by the stickle board. Suppose we have to change different shape, means we have to the stickle board shape will be changed based on the requirement of core. It is about the stickle core box. Next, coming to gang core box. Gang core box contains a number of cavities so that more than one core can be rammed at one time. As we discussed in previous cases, only one core we get at one time. But in case of gang core, we get number of cores in a single process. Next, loose piece core box. Suppose we have to prepare a core with some complex geometries. We use the loose piece core box. It is similar to off core box, but loose piece core box can be produced two halves of a core, which may be neither identical in size nor in shape. The loose piece already we discussed loose piece pattern. As in same case, we are also making core, that is loose piece core box. That is, it is achieved by inserting loose wooden pieces in the core when required. Observed in diagram. Here it is about the off core, already discussed in first category, but same we are attaching one small loose piece to the core during the manufacturing. We'll get the loose piece core by using the loose piece core box. Next, left and right hand core boxes. These core boxes are used to make cores for producing pipe bends. Half of the pipe bend core is made in each core box. After that, two halves of the pipe bends are then rammed back and joined together to form the full core. Observed in diagram. Here two left and right hand core boxes are there. We have to prepare the in both boxes. After that, we have to join these two off cores. We have to get the core in a for pipe bends. Next, we up to now we complete the core boxes. Next, we have to let us discuss about the core prints. Core prints is used to hold the cores in a required position in the mold cavity. Core prints are basically extra positions provided on the pattern. Next, they form core seats in the mold when pattern is embedded in the sand for mold making. Next, core seats are provided to support all the types of cores. The core prints are the part of the pattern. They do not appear on the cast spot because it will be get hollow. Next, core, it is about the core prints. It is the core pattern. Inside the pattern we get the core. The core is supported by the core prints, two sides of the core. Next, types of core prints. There are different types of core prints are there. First one is horizontal core print, vertical core print. Horizontal core print is used to support the horizontal core. Vertical core print is used to support the vertical cores. Next, cover core print, wing core print, balanced core print. These are the different types of core prints we discussed. Next, choplets. Choplet is nothing but it is used to support the cores in a mold cavity at the required position, and it is used to withstand a force developed due to the pouring molten metal. Next, observed, it is the core, and the core is supported by core pins. Suppose we have whenever we poured a molten metal into the mold cavity, due to the force developed due to the molten metal, the core it will move upward and downward. Due to the movement, the core will be shift, and the casting part will be a defect. To overcome these forces, we are using a choplet. The choplet is made by using the material. The material is same as the pouring molten metal. Whenever we pour the molten metal, the choplets will melt with the temperature due to the poured molten metal, and it will mix with that. Choplets or metal shapes which are placed between the mold and core surfaces as shown figure. And the molten metal is poured, the choplet melts and becomes a part of the casting. But the choplet should be of the same material which is being casting. Next, before use, dirty, rusty and greasy of wet choplets are properly cleaned and dried before the using of cores. These are the choplets form and shapes availability compression. It is all about the choplets, and in this lecture we learn about the core types of cores and core boxes and types of core prints and choplets. It is all about the core. Okay, thank you.